And so, hope you're doing good. Really excited today to bring on my friend, colleague, young entrepreneur Jackie. She's really an inspiration. She's super successful and really nice just to share this story with you guys because whenever we see the day, and then we'll bring her on and then we'll start chatting. So yeah, drop the country you're from if you're listening. Oh
Hi,
hey,
we
Jackie,
finally
you're
made it work.
on. Excellent.
About time.
So exactly, and but it all makes it the more sweet when you actually get on the live and you make things work, isn't it?
Yes.
Great. So I was just introducing you, Jackie. Jackie, for those of you that I see a few of you guys just joined, she's amazing. Young entrepreneur, a colleague, and now obviously a new friend. I love, just for her to share her positive, inspirational story, um, regardless of where we are, and hopefully you can take something away. So without further ado, Jackie, how did you get started with your business?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Andrew, for doing this and setting this up. And if you guys watching, could you just say like, hey, just give a shout out and maybe say where you're calling in from as well? That would be great. But my story is that inside of me, I always wanted to make a big impact on the world. And ever since I was young, basically, and really good. And so living right outside of DC, and become a news reporter. And I got my first gig in Casper, Wyoming. And so I got up and moved my life to Casper, Wyoming, a big change from the DC area. um, but I did that for about a year and a half. And after doing it, I was like, you know what? This is not my dream job. I was really craving freedom, especially time freedom, flexibility with my schedule. I was starting to think about a family and I wanted to be home with my kids. I wanted to have more than just 2 weeks of vacation. And so I was craving that with the job. I was craving to still make a big impact. My degree's in kinesiology, so I've always loved health and fitness. I wanted to help people in any way, basically. And so when I got out of being a news reporter, I was like, where do I go next? And so I literally posted a comment on Facebook in search of a life coach. And a mutual friend of my mother's and I reached out to me. I didn't know she was a life coach. And we end up getting on the phone and I was telling her the different things of what I was looking for in the perfect career. Not the 9 to 5. I didn't want to work in a cubicle. I really wanted to be my own boss and I really love to help people and make that big impact still. And she said, Jackie, you might not want to hear this, but you might want to talk to your mom. And I just remember rolling my eyes because I told my mom I'd never be doing what she's doing. But here I am, fast forward 4 years. Um, and so that's what was my journey of getting into doing what I do now.
Amazing, amazing. And I was just saying before, sometimes you don't necessarily want to be ending up like your parents. You want to carve out your own path, which you do, but sometimes you realize, look in the mirror, and you you end up doing something similar. That's awesome. So now, like, you must feel like excited for the future and really, go get up and go.
Absolutely. You know, this company that Andrew and I are partnered with, and I'll let him share his story as well. But the company that we're partnered with is the most incredible company that I've ever come across. Not only does it have an amazing cellular health technology that's really impacting the medical field as we know it, it's also, it's impacting lives like no other product can, getting to the cellular level of people's health. And so when you can do that, and make a living while doing so, what better way can you do, can you live basically? And having that residual income and creating that financial and time freedom, was just so important to me. And I absolutely love it. It's given me a purpose in life. So that's, I'm so excited for the future. I love that Andrew, I was telling him he's another young entrepreneur who, wanted to make an impact, wanted to make a difference. And I'd love for him to share his story. And starting at such a young age, I so commend him for doing so. So, Andrew, if you'd like to also share your story, I'd love for people to hear that as well.
Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, and it's so amazing. Like we have similar backgrounds, but also different stories, which makes the contrast and everything more interesting. You're breaking up a little bit, so if I sort of start freezing or if I just stare. Yeah, hey guys, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Andrew Lee. I'm actually based in Australia, in Brisbane. I think someone said hello Australia, which is really nice. That's cute. Like good pickup. I grew up in New Zealand. So my background, for those of you, I actually went I went to uni and I was actually an accounting sort of major. So I worked in an accounting firm, so really good at accounting and was in the office a lot. So I can really relate to what you were saying. Um, for those of you that have worked in an office, it can be a good job for the right person. And for me, it wasn't because I felt nothing against that. I could have been dumping rubbish and still earning, something similar. So I think there was the purpose. I felt like I could be putting my energy and passions into something different. And at the end of the day, that's something that I hope that people find sooner rather than later. It doesn't really, I guess, matter how old you are. And then from there, I thought, you know what? And I don't know where I got this idea from, but maybe watched a movie or something. I thought maybe I should become a doctor and do medicine because, hey, you want purpose, go, work, I don't know what it is now, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Um, so I actually became an audiologist and started a lot of Googling. Um, I worked in health for a while and it was great. You really get to help people and earn money, obviously, because that's obviously, a source of a lot of, I believe, conflict within family or even the world would be an easier place. So did that, but still felt like I didn't have what you mentioned earlier. I didn't have time. Like it was a good income, but you're basically bonded to another place for a certain amount of time, and then not helping the people I wanted to help. So I'm sure some of you in health could relate to that. There's an element of that, and I think I commend people that if you're a nurse or watching or in work in health, it's amazing. So similar to Jackie, I had someone that I really loved and trusted. Sorry, I got a notification. Loved and trusted reach out to me, a family member, and 6 years ago on technology. So you might have seen for Jackie, Z redox, the blue bottle, and had some health challenges at the time, which just disappeared. It's really magical. Maybe a life another time. And so that got me to take things seriously because I had 2 degrees. I was in health and a master's. You know, I know everything, right? And but took it more seriously. Had some friends whose lives were saved by it. Saw it firsthand. Seeing is believing, and just trusting, having faith, and then looking into this as a financial opportunity. So hey, this is great, but many people don't know about it, and they could know about it. So basically, we share that message of hope with everyone. And obviously, if you want to know more about it, then just reach out to Jackie or myself. Or if you just want to connect and be friends. So that's my story and how I became, and I do this full time now, which is great because I was just looking this morning, I got paid this morning, and Jackie, I'm sure you know the feeling. I don't even need to step out of my house, but please go and get some sunshine. I don't need to step out of my house when I get paid. Hey Hong, um, which is amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I absolutely love it that we share this in common and we're doing this together and we're young and we got our whole lives ahead of us and what we can grow and really build this legacy. And that's, I remember tell my mom 7 years ago, Jack you know, I will never pressure you to do the business, but I'm going to leave a legacy, and it's here if you and your brother ever decide to do this as well. So that's where I'm stepping into my own person and my old leader, and building a legacy for myself and my future family as well. So I absolutely love it, what this opportunity can give to people, both health and in wealth. So
That's a really good point, actually. You said it really well. It's about how long you last as well, right? Like, actually, that's the same with a lot of things in life, right? And whether it's endurance, track and field, but this is real, guys. Like, it's gonna last a long time. It's not just another protein powder or vitamin C or D or E, which is really important, but it's new. It's gonna last, and you use the word legacy. Like, something you can give to your kids, and it's in a way it's not stable, but it is stable. It's longevity focused, which I really love. Yeah, it's really good.
wonderful.
And yeah,
Hopefully I'm still not freezing.
thanks for sharing, guys. Like, if definitely go and follow Jackie. What's your handle?
It's just my first and last name,
You're using
Jackie, and then underscore Wetzler. So Wetzler.
awesome. Okay, cool, guys. Thanks for hopping on. Look, and if you have any questions, reach out. Have a nice
Thanks,
day.
guys.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys, for
Jackie.
watching.